and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back for another speed building video here on my channel. For today's video we are doing another community lot. It is a bakery plus cafe because in the game we don't really have the option to have a bakery, and I wanted this to not be a retail lot, so I decided to make it a bakery plus cafe lot. So if you guys are curious as to how I built this bakery, the Sweetener bakery, then keep on watching. So without further ado, let's get to the building part. This build was inspired by one of my friends online, which I met through Instagram. She supports me very much. I didn't really expect something like that since I was gone for so long, and it was just a big surprise to me that there are some of you guys out there that really do like my content. And she suggested that I make a bakery or make an LP series in my channel, although I'm kind of scared to do another LP because if you guys check my channel, you will know that I did a Rags to Riches Let's Play a long time ago, but then I didn't really finish it or even update on it as to why I didn't really do anything more to that Let's Play. The reason why I didn't really play it anymore was because I didn't really know how to talk to you guys whilst I am playing the Let's Play. It's like there are times that I'm not really talking and I still don't know how to entertain you guys around that time that I did that. And right now I'm still not confident with me doing a Let's Play, but if you guys really do want me to try out doing a Let's Play, then I might give it a try, although I will still stick with the Rags to Riches gameplay just because even in my personal gameplay, I usually play Rags to Riches just because I do enjoy earning my own money in the game rather than like what I'm doing right now, rather than having cheats on being able to build my own house, being able to buy all the things that I want in the house and stuff like that. I really do like the concept of having to earn your money just like in real life in the game. So that might be my Let's Play in the game if ever I do that. And yeah, anyways, let's get back to this one. She suggested that I do a bakery in the build or in the game just because she rarely sees a bakery. I think I forgot what she said, but it was something like that. So I decided to make a bakery. Although it's not very cozy, I'm so sorry. The reason why I did this type of bakery is because I really wanted to use the items from Get Together, the ones that had the pink accent, as you can see right now, the doors, the windows, and the wall details and stuff like that. I really wanted to use that. At first I wanted it to be black and white, but then that just makes it not that special for me because there are a lot of builds that are black and white, and then I wanted to make something out of the ordinary, and I decided to use the pink and white. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, which my links will pop up later on, I'm not really sure what part of the build but yeah, my links will pop up later on. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you will know that I tweeted some time ago that I gave you a friendly warning that my builds might contain a lot of pink, and a lot of pink just because I am kind of in the mood of using pink. So you might see some builds that have a lot of pinks in it and stuff like that, although exemptions from that pink, I think, since I am currently pre-recording the videos. Most of my videos in my channel are all pre-recorded, and the reason behind that is because I really do have a very a very slow internet, so I have to pre-record and upload in advance. So some of the videos that I have already uploaded for next week are videos for a build challenge, another one pack challenge, and a community lot again. Um, those do not contain any pink, but um, I might have some builds next week that has pink, because next week would be that would be after Valentine's already. I think so. Yeah, it would be already after Valentine's. And another disclaimer. Disclaimer, would that be a disclaimer? But my builds around that time would still be pre-recorded, because around before Valentine's and until the Sunday, I will not be at home. I will be going down to Manila, just because um, celebrations and stuff like that. So I have to go down, and I will be back again on Monday, and then start again pre-recording builds. And then hopefully, if I am able to upload consistently, I will go back to my regular upload schedule, which would be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And if I am able to follow my schedule, my uploads on Mondays usually would be either a tiny living build or a build challenge, if I can still keep up with the build challenges that I like. That I am doing on my channel, most specifically with Dylan Sims. I really do enjoy his build challenges, just because they're a lot of fun. He's not really strict with the restrictions, although he's really strict with the exterior and stuff like that. But the other things are very easy to do, like there's no money restrictions. CC is restricted, of course, but then anything else is okay. I really do like doing his build challenge. And then what was I saying before that? Oh, and then for Wednesdays, my videos for Wednesdays are usually the one pack challenge builds. My aim for that challenge is, once I am done with all of the packs, I am thinking of doing since right now I'm just doing starter homes, next thing that I would want to do for that challenge would be family homes. Like I won't restrict myself with the money anymore, because right now, since I am doing starter homes, I am restricting myself with the budget. So that's my videos on Wednesdays, and on Fridays those would be my house building videos. Those are not restricted to just houses. I just named it as house building, just because when I did that series a long time ago, all I did was houses. So that's why it's still house building. Although this is not a house, I still put it there. So hopefully you guys will mind. And then for Saturdays, which I am aiming to get back to, I'm still not finished with my video for that one. Saturdays are usually my Google Replicate series, which I have not done for a long time, because I don't really see anything that I really want to replicate. So this coming Google Replicate video is something very special, because I started it when the glass roofs were first launched, which was so long ago. And I didn't really know how to do the build, just because whenever I see a picture of it, I don't really know how to use it in the game. I still want it to be a functional lot in the game. So hopefully when I am done with the build, you guys will like it. Hopefully you can use it in the game, although it might be a bit laggy just because of the items, I think, or because of the glass items. Ooh, hint hint. But yeah, hopefully the Google Replicate videos will be back in my channel. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to the build. As you can see right now, everything is so pink. Right now you are seeing a lot of fairy lights, which at first I really liked the idea of having those fairy lights in this build, but later on I will delete it at the very end of the video, because whilst I was doing screenshots, I didn't really like the way it looked in the screenshots. It looked very cluttered and stuff like that. So I scratched that idea. I removed that, so I might try it in a different video or a different build. And then one more thing that changes in this build would be, to your left, I did a feature wall wherein there are a lot of those pants, the wall pants. I got that idea from a cafe that I found on Pinterest. What was its name? I think that's Ellen Cafe or Elena Cafe. I'm not really sure the name of the cafe because we don't have it here in the Philippines. And I really do love the idea of having those flowers on the walls. I think they had roses on the wall. I really loved that idea, and I really wanted to use that in this cafe or in this bakery, but then it didn't really work out because, as you guys can see, those wall plants are not really working very well. They're very dark, even though I added a lot of lightings in this build. They look very dark. As you can see, the shadows are so dark. So I decided to delete that because even though it does look good, the idea or the concept of it is very nice. It doesn't really make sense to have that in the build because the shadow is just so dark. You can't really appreciate the color of the plants. As you guys can see in the entranceway, I used those crawling vines plant, and they look good in the daylight or when the sun hits it, but then if it's in a build inside a building, it doesn't really look good. So later on I will delete that. And then this kitchen, I think I will still adjust it one more. I think I still adjusted one more because I wanted to add a door for the staff to go into rather than just going through the main door. Because if I was a running business and I had a delivery, I wouldn't want to have those crates go through the main door or through the back door. So I wanted to have a separate entrance for the faculty, the staff. So I decided to have another entranceway for the staff, which was which was still a good idea. It still went with the build because, as you guys can see, the bakery is very small for the lot. Yeah, the bakery is very small for the lot. There is still space at the back and at the side. So I decided to put the walkway for the staff at the side. It's very obvious. It has a gate, although the gate is not really private. But you guys can lock, I think you can lock the gate for staff. Yeah, I think you guys can do that. I forgot to do that in this build, but yeah, as you guys can see right now, I already deleted it. And I used the Get Famous curtains. I really did want to use these curtains in the build. Although, whilst I was doing this build, I was not imagining it to be a very formal bakery. I really wanted it to have a mix of modern, traditional type. But then, as I was doing this build, it kind of looked like it really does go towards, it's leaning towards being a very traditional or a very classy bakery. Although it doesn't really look like a bakery, it is a bakery. That's why I added the cupcake machine there, and then I just added the espresso bar, just with espresso. I don't know how to say that word. But yeah, I just added that because I wanted this again to be a cafe, not a retail lot, because yeah. Although if you guys want to make it a retail lot and just focus on bakery, then you guys can just change the lot type. Yeah. That's all you have to do. And then what else did I do? Oh, the I don't really know how to put a sign for this build, like the what type of like the name of the build. So I just decided to use the, I think that was a get to work sign. Yeah, and then I used the wall hanging wall item from Get Famous, the round one, and used that as the symbol of the cafe, or I mean the bakery. And then At the very end, I will use the fountain that came with the Get Famous, the very big fountain, and that was I know it's very over the top to add that in this build, but then it kind of worked because of the seashell detail on the fountain, which is again the symbol for this bakery. It worked, and um, most of all, it's a very big fountain, so I didn't really have to add anything else to the back of this bakery because the fountain was so big already that it took up a lot of space. And then I just added a lot of seating areas, some chess tables, and that was it for the backyard. Backyard? The back of the building. Yeah. Anyways, as you can see right now, I am doing the hedges. I really liked the idea of having these hedges in this build and sizing them down because they act as a fence for this build. And I really like the idea of having them be able to go closer to the edge of the grid for the lot, because if I used fences, which I really did want to use, like especially the I wanted to use the fences from, of course, Get Famous and the ones from Seasons because I like the detail of the railings, and they don't really go to the very edge of the lot of the grid. So I decided to use the hedges since they can go near the edge of the lot, or I mean they can go to the edge of the lot. And then here I am adding the door for the staff to go into, and then at this point I was thinking of what type of fence I was going to use for the staff entry. At first I wanted to use the perfect patio um, fencing, but then it didn't really work. For some reason I didn't really like the way it looked, and then I suddenly remembered that there were fences and gates from Romantic Garden, which were so cute, and then they went well with the build. As you guys can see right now, I'm trying to use that one, and then I saw the gate, and then I decided to use that fence and gate. So it still goes well with the build. It goes really well with the build. So I decided to use that, and then used what lights are those? I forgot. I didn't really see. But yeah, I think those are... Oh, Get to Work. Yeah, I think those are Get to Work. So I really, I don't know how I failed to say that word. Really like those lights. So we're almost done with the whole front of the build. As you guys can see, I'm just adding a lot of foliages because if you guys have watched my previous builds, you will know that I'm currently obsessed with a lot of foliages. Like putting a lot of foliages in my build, like oh my gosh, they look so good. They look so fantasy feeling, especially with this build because it's very girly. Although I really do like it. And then here I'm just adding a cute little fountain area just because another feature wall, and I didn't really know what else to put on that wall, so I decided to put a fountain. And then what else did I do after this one? I think after this one I might start with decorating the backside of this build. Oh, there. As you guys can see, I pulled that big enormous fountain, and it worked in this build, and I cannot even think of anything else that I want to put in this backyard. So yeah, at least the whole lot doesn't really specifically just use the bakery, because if I focused on just the bakery, I didn't really know what else to put in the backyard, because if I added more seatings for the backyard, I think that would be just too much for a bakery, because if you guys search for bakeries online, they don't really have that many seatings because they don't really serve anything else. Like, yeah, maybe some serve like breakfast and stuff like that. That was not really the reason why I placed a stove in this build. The reason why I placed a stove in this build was because not all pastry or yeah, not all pastries are in the game use the, I think that's just for the cupcakes. Yeah, the cupcake machine. And I really wanted to be able to sell, maybe if you guys can play this play with this lot. I really wanted to use it as where they can sell birthday cakes and other like cookies and stuff like that, because on the cupcake machine all you can do is of course cupcakes. And then after this clip, as you guys can see right now, that was supposed to be my last clip for this build, but then whilst I was doing the screenshots, I didn't really like the fairy lights. So as you guys can see, I have deleted all of those fairy lights. And then here I wanted to put a painting, but I doesn't really work with the build. Doesn't really work because of the outrageous pink interior. So I left that there, and then I just added some ottomans, and then another side of this build, like those areas at the sides of the doors. I added again the idea of having those curtains with the mirror behind it to add another picture area for your Sims, because there's, I mean, it's cute. So I just added at this point I really didn't know what else to put in the build. Like the side tables are too big, so I decided to just put a plant there. I don't remember what plant I placed there, but I think I placed a white plant from Spa Day, and then I just added the wall mirror there, so it's like the set a standing selfie pose there, and then a seating area right next to it, like the throne thing that is for dining. But yeah, that is it for the build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, so I will end my commentary here. If you guys did enjoy the video, pinch that like button down below. If you have any comments, suggestions, opinions, or again, just about anything that you guys want to share with us here on my channel, I really do appreciate hearing from you guys. So don't be afraid to comment it down below, because I do enjoy your opinions. Like just with this video, I am doing a suggestion from you guys, and I really did enjoy making it. And yeah, if you guys do have any other suggestions for builds or let's plays, or just about anything that you guys want to see on my channel, don't be afraid to comment it down below, okay? And of course, if you are new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, because I built this channel to share my creations to you guys, not only to the Sims community, but of course also to those who are interested in my videos and in my content, and in hopes to give you and your Sims, and of course my other audiences, love, joy, and happiness. Again, thank you so much for watching. Oh, before I forget, if you do subscribe, remember to pinch that bell button to stay notified on my videos on whenever I do upload a video here on my channel. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you all so much, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!